Hey, everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, sixth-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Down, 15 line, 15 line.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing on second down now, Minshew. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Dumps it off to Fournette. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Caught here by Conley, and he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. The first carry now. This is Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. It's complete to Fuller. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. On first down, Watson. His throw incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Breida. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. From the gun on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. We'll look now at our starting defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson. It's complete, Stills. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, here's Breida. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. This is Breida. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Start offense.
They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better be ready next time.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice. So they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Out of the gun is Minshew.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. A pass complete here to Conley. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. It's first and 10 from the 12. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Minshew throwing on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Watson now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Johnson on the counter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on second down. Watson, he finds Hopkins complete. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. That'll be complete to Breida. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
It's caught at the 10. A big third down play there for the Jags. 56 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's got the hook up with Conley. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Marquise Lee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second, and they were in the end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 10-3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now a first down throw, Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this will be incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And out will come the offense as they take over. Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. And the previous drive put him up over 1,000 yards for the season. So now it's what you like to refer to, my friend, as gravy time, right?
It is. I mean, he's done it, right? He's accomplished the goal. So the good players, they relax a little. They bask in it. They think this is, okay, we've done what we set out to do. The great players decide to push that number as high as they possibly can. I don't expect him to have any let-up in his game the rest of the way.
Great thing if you're on the opposite side. He's such a weapon. He just opens things up for the other guys around him. Yeah,
if you're the opposite receiver, you should expect a few passes come your way, too, because I've got to get coverage in his direction.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Conley's got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Minshew, 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20, 10, and will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our...
And just like that, on we head to half number 2. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Watson on first down. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, it's Watson. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. On second down, Johnson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Here's Watson from the gun on third down. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. The first down carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right here, right here. Set it.
Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
Watson now. Off the bootleg. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Again, it's Fournette. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
8-3. I'm going to hit you. Get it. Clear.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he is going to get the 1st down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
On the ready.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Ready.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
False start, offense.
Well, maybe he was going to be involved in that play from his tight end spot, and he jumped.
Yeah, don't tell me that those guys don't like to block. That's what we say about them nowadays in the NFL. But I think he thought he was one of the key pieces in that play and wanted to get out and execute the assignment very fast.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 23 yards to pick up there. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A shotgun give to Fournette. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now Minshew. Underneath, pulled in by Tomlinson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
We've seen some big kicks in the NFL the last few years, and that one might just rank right up there.
And you know, you can hear the crowd react, right? But I was focused in on the sideline and watched them absolutely erupt. I don't know how many of them thought that he was actually going to make that kick, but how about how they felt when the ball went over the post?
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10.
Holding offense.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. 3rd and long, it's Watson, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Fournette, a 1st down carry. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop. They'll run it again with Fournette. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The Jaguars on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Minshew sets to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Here's Minshew. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Completes it to Lee. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Here's Watson. Got an open man. It's QT. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Back to throw, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now.
He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Now Watson.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Watson. That is incomplete. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a 1st. Now it's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Now Watson. He gets this one to Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And he'll find Akins there, complete. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it, and let's face it.